Protesters rallied across Los Angeles today to call for an end to the ongoing ICE raids they claim are creating terror across the region. Demonstrators dubbed the series of events today Reclaim Our Streets.
They say hundreds of people have disappeared, leaving families broken with few answers about where their loved ones are being held. KTLA's Carlos Salcedo is live in Boyle Heights with more on the movement that is growing across the city. Carlos.
Well, normally Mariachi Plaza here in Boyle Heights is bustling with people day and night, but since these ICE raids started last month, foot traffic has been down. Tonight, community members tell me they hope to change that. From shutting down the 6th Street Bridge in downtown LA to holding rallies condemning the ongoing ICE raids, immigrant rights activists took to the streets Tuesday to get their message across.
We're reclaiming our streets from ICE, who has been terrorizing our communities, our city, our streets for over 3 weeks now.
Dozens of people gathered at Mariachi Plaza in Boyle Heights, one of several Reclaim Our Streets events being held across Southern California.
And if I was in, I would not be out there, yo. I would be in the indoors as long as I could with a loved one that, you know, would let me stay, would not be, if I didn't have to go to work, I would not be going. They are picking them up from businesses now. It's not just, you know, off the streets or in your house. They go into these businesses where they hire, I don't want to say legal aliens, but, you know, where they hire undocumented immigrants, and they're taking them. You know what I'm saying? And some of the white folks is talking about we should arrest those people who hire those type of people as well, because they're the problem. So do not look for your boss to help you in this situation. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna just say, hey, I don't know. There they go. Talk to them as you need to. I'll be trying to stay in the house. I wouldn't be at no rally. I wouldn't be outside, yo. As much as I can, I would try not to. You know, and if you were detained and had to be deported, I would try to find, you know, some situation back in your homeland, because, you know, get things in order. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna take care of the kids? Who gonna take care of your wife? Who gonna take care of the things that's still going on here? You know what I'm saying? A lot of these children being separated from their families, and, you know, our people don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta prepare. This white man, Trump, is not playing. He don't care about no crying, no tears, no marching, no yelling. None of that is happening. You know, I pray for those, you know, that's going through this, and I hope that we can get it together. But they not playing, so we gotta not play too. We gotta strategize. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
A space with food, music, and resources for the undocumented community.
We follow the rule. We pay our taxes. The only crime we have is we don't have a document.
Carlos.
Hey man, what you doing on the camera talking about you don't got a document, man? Don't think that these rallies is there to protect you, okay? I don't give a damn who put it together. You understand? I don't give a damn if your next door neighbor, if your pastor put it together. I don't care. Y'all should not be at these rallies. Y'all should not pull up nowhere that's offering no services in help of the undocumented. Where do you think ICE gonna go? You understand? They going where the undocumented is at. I just don't be trusting things. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I will be in the house. You know what I'm saying? At a loved one's house. I understand my situation. I'll be cleaning up for them. I'll be doing their yard work or whatever I could do to just stay till, you know, this boiled over. But I will be trying to stay indoors, yo. I would not be trying to go to no rallies. None of this stuff. You know, I wouldn't be on no cameras talking about I'm undocumented. I don't understand. You don't think they can't find out who this man is right here? You don't think that? Come on, man. He telling you he related to Wetla Emma. Come on, man. I just, you know, I understand, you know, y'all want to fight, but this ain't the, I don't know. I don't think this is it right here. This don't seem too smart. I wouldn't be on no camera. I wouldn't be showing no pictures of no loved ones. I'll be on the Underground Railroad. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would be at. You know, but the so-called the blacks and Hispanics, man, we the same people, but, you know, we gotta come together underneath the Lord though. You know, I know that a lot of them was mad at us because we didn't go out there and march with them. You know, in the world, we don't really feel like the blacks and Hispanics are love each other. You know what I'm saying? We feel like there's a distance, a barrier, not just a language barrier, but, you know, just spiritually, how we deal with each other. But we the same people. You know what I'm saying? The blacks and Hispanics are the same people. It's just that they don't know it. They think they white. That's the problem, is that the Hispanics think they white and that we the only Negroes. You know what I'm saying? They Negroes too. All right. You know, they just a little light skinned with stringier hair. All right. They Negro. You know what I'm saying? So if we want to come together, it's going to be underneath the Lord. It's not going to be because of this. You know what I'm saying? This is not the time to come together. The time is to come together when we got peace, and because the Lord said for us to come together. The so-called blacks and Hispanics, we the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Native Americans, we the Israelites. You know, but they act like they don't know what's going on. You know, and they think they white. They're not white.
Barrera says his sister, Emma de Paz, was working as a street vendor in Hollywood last month when she was taken by federal officers.
She was selling carne asada over there, and they got her like a criminal. They just come and put her on the floor. I talked to her like 3 days ago, and she was worried about what she's gonna do for her medicine.
They're calling attention to missing loved ones swept up during immigration enforcement efforts. DHS reports more than 1,600 immigrants were arrested in June. Over in Huntington Park, the event was more of a drive-through resource fair for families too scared to get out of their vehicles.
I just wouldn't be there, period. You don't think they can't take you out the car? You don't think they can't have a barricade waiting? Yeah. I just wouldn't be there, period. I just don't see how this is wise. I think that this is not a wise idea to be out in the streets, coming all in one place. That's just me. It just seems like an easy target, but all right.
Families that he's hurting are individuals that are hardworking individuals that have made a life here, that haven't hurt anyone.
A lot of the people who have been detained, the data shows that people don't have a criminal record.
In South LA, dozens.
Yeah, I believe that a lot of them is not criminals either. You know, but it's not about if you committed a crime here. You being here illegal is the crime that the white man is talking about. Period. He don't care. Oh, you didn't hurt nobody. He don't really care. I mean, he'll go in there and say, oh, a lot of rapists and murderers, a lot of rapists and murderers have come across the border, and that's just not acceptable. He'll do that, but really, the white man don't care about if you hurt anybody. You coming across his line is enough for him. He don't care about what you did when you got here. The fact that you're even here, they kicked y'all niggas out hundreds of years ago. What the hell are you doing back? That's how the white man is. Why are you back here, nigga? Because you're not white. If you thought you was white, I hope that thought is over with. You're not white, okay? You're not one of them. You a nigga like us. They telling you to get out. We'll be getting out too, but we ain't got nowhere to go. All right? This is we gotta stop with it. Y'all not white, y'all niggas. And it ain't about if you hurt anybody. He don't care. Get out of the rallies, get out of the protests, and lay low. And if you can, get a lawyer, get someone that is immigration lawyer, get whatever you got to do to get to get legal. They not playing.
Also rallied and marched in solidarity.
Because we have neighbors and loved ones that has gotten taken away from their families, and we're just here to support them.
And organizers plan to have more rallies and demonstrations in the coming days, especially on the 4th of July. That's the latest from
Now, on the 1st of July, y'all bet not have not a damn flag on. You understand me? I don't want to see not one Hispanic with a goddamn American flag t-shirt, hat, shorts, shoes, glasses, none of that shit. Y'all better be low. Y'all shouldn't even be out there. I don't want to hear no firecracker. I don't want to hear no mariachi band. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. Y'all should be laying low, planning what the next step is, understanding who you are. You not white. You understand that? You're not one of them. You cannot look to them. Y'all voted, right? This is what y'all voted for. Y'all voted for your own demise. To hell with that. What to hell with this place, man? I'm not voting for none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I didn't vote for no Trump. I didn't vote for Kamala either. I didn't vote because this place don't care about you. This place hates you. You don't get that by now? You're not one of them. You should not be barbecuing on no goddamn 4th of July. I don't want to see it. If I see it, don't tell me nothing about what your situation is. Because you love it here. You love it. All the customs that they do, you do. 4th of July, you can have your fireworks. Y'all gonna be in the pool. Y'all gonna be at the beach. I don't want to see none of that shit. Y'all need to be on quiet in the house with your family, friends, loved ones, because you don't belong here. And the Bible talks about that, man. Let's get that real quick. Let's check it out. I'm trying to tell y'all, the so-called blacks and Hispanics, we the same people, man. We not different people. We are the people of the book. We are the ones of the captivity. You understand? We gotta come together underneath Christ, the Black Messiah, and learn the Lord, learn His ways, and wait on Him. Because when you voting, this what the Lord say about your voting. The book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. All the voting y'all did, y'all was watching the polls. Y'all was hoping he won. Y'all was having a good old time when he did win. You was watching. For what? For a nation that cannot save you. They don't care about you or your children. That's why they saying that the birthright laws, he talking about that's for the slave babies. That's what Trump said. The birthright laws is for the slave babies, okay? It ain't for you. They kicking you out. They don't want you here. You watching for a nation that could not save you. They hunt our steps. Ain't that what's happening? They hunt our steps. The nation you voted for, you thought it was just gonna magically be loving and kind and accepting of you. They hunt our steps that we cannot go on the streets. That's what's happening. Y'all can't go on the street. You can't go to work. You can't sell no carne asada. You can't fix no car. You can't sell no oranges. You can't sell no flowers. You're done. No tacos. Where the taco trucks at? They fled or they got kidnapped. Our end is near. Christ is returning, man. This is almost over. But we're going to go through a lot of stuff. We're going to go through these atrocities. But we got to come together and we got to come back to the Lord as Israelites. Our days are fulfilled. For our end is come. This is what's going to happen. You understand? We're not going to be loved here. We're not going to be liked here. We're not going to be accepted here. We're not even going to be tolerated here. That's why they're getting hunted down right now. He don't care that you didn't do nothing. Oh, you didn't murder nobody, so you good. No, he don't care about that. You crossed the line. You stepped over the border. The white man is offended by that. He don't care about none of that stuff, man. And even though this place is ran on so-called Hispanics, they don't care. They're too prideful to see that. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 65. Among these nations, thou shalt find no ease. All over this country, they hunt you down. From Florida to New York, California, they hunting you down. It says, you shall find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot rest. You think they resting right now? So-called Hispanics is not resting. They are not feeling, they're not taking no, you call that siestas right now. They watching over their back. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart. You not white. You're not American. Understand that? You got to realize that. The Lord's going to give you a trembling heart. This is all of the Lord. If you think that you're going to integrate and forget about God, you lost it. You're not. And Catholicism is not you remembering God. Catholicism has nothing to do with God. Get out of the Catholic Church. Get out of the Mother Mary. and the Christ, white Jesus, and the white angels, and the white saints. No, put all that down. Come back to the Bible as it is written. As an Israelite, you're not white, okay? And failing of eyes. You don't think they failing of eyes when they don't know if they're gonna see their children no more? That's failing of eyes. It's not know if, as a child, and not know if you're gonna see your dad no more, your uncle no more, your mama no more, because they left the house, gave you a kiss, hug, said I love you. Now it's 10 p.m. Where they at? They got snatched up by ICE. They got snatched up. They headed back to their home country. And unless you know where they at, you're not gonna see them no more. That's sorrow of mind. That's what you're gonna get here. All your voting is that's what you got. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. This is a prophecy, a curse that the Lord said would happen to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we can go throughout the years. This ain't the only time. Throughout the history of America, this has been true for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. When they kicked the Mexicans out of America, out of Texas through California, do you think it was a jolly time? No, they was hunting their steps. Do you think when on the Trail of Tears, it was a good time? No, this is gonna happen to our people. The so-called blacks get it all the time. We don't know if we're gonna go outside and get pulled over by the police. We got trembling hearts. We don't know if we're gonna live. This is a prophecy about the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It ain't about nobody else. Nobody else go through this. These Indian men ain't getting kicked out. A Canadian man not getting kicked out. Why not? They hunting us. And we gotta wake up, man. We gotta come back to the Lord. We gotta stop with the Catholicism. We gotta stop with the 4th of July holidays. We gotta stop envying our oppressor. And we gotta realize who he is. I'm not saying you gotta hurt him or retaliate, but you gotta know who he is. That's the enemy. And you gotta know who we are. So-called blacks and Hispanics, we brothers. We gotta look at each other and understand that we on code. We gotta get on code. So what? You speak Spanish and I speak English. That just means the white man that spoke Spanish from Spain came and raped and robbed you and your family, and the British came and raped and robbed my family. But it's still white people. That's the enemy. Okay? We not each other's enemy. We got to come back and understand. We got to get on code. But the only way we gonna do that is through the Lord. We got to realize that we are not so-called black. We not Mexican. We not white. We are the Israelites, and we got to come back to the Lord. All right, y'all. I just wanted to bring it out real quick. Hopefully you got something out of that. You see how the scripture actually pertains to what's going on today. It's a sad thing that, there's still probably going to be people, Mexican people, Spanish people out there on 4th of July celebrating, even though they know that they loved ones and they brothers that's not documented can't go out there and celebrate and can't feel like they're comfortable because they're getting hunted down in the streets. It's a sad thing, but I'm sure it's going to happen. But I don't want to hear no complaints, no excuses when you still want to be with the man that oppresses you. You still love him that much. So, all right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm out. Peace. Better not be in no goddamn 4th of July outfit, boy. I better not see that shit.